everyone. Just wanted to kind of tell you a story of something that happened the other day. It's kind of cool. So we went to Time to Clay up in Nashua, New Hampshire the other day. You guys probably by now have seen that video. Now, like I said in that video, this is something that we do kind of often. We go and we paint pottery. We have a few pieces here around the house that we've done. Plus, I have a couple at work because I kind of made them for work, or they just were better suited for work. So I'll maybe try and get pictures of that at some point so you can see them. Just kind of a fun thing that we do. So while we were there, it was kind of busy that day. So pretty much every table was taken up, which is fine. That's pretty normal. Our place is usually a lot quieter. Usually we're there either by ourselves or maybe one or two tables are taken up. But this place clearly is very popular, which is awesome. That's a good thing. So I finished well before Jake did, which is kind of a little bit of a role reversal. Normally I take a lot longer to do my pieces than Jake would, simply because I tend to pick things that are very detailed. So I have to, pay attention to the detail a lot more. Jake doesn't do as much as far as detail goes. And I'm very meticulous about it. So I usually take a lot longer, and that's okay. But in this case, on this day, Jake's thing was a little bit more detailed than mine. I chose something very simple, and so I was done well before he was. So I got up and I was starting to clean up, and I had paint all over my hands, so I went to the bathroom and I washed up. After I came back from washing up, on the table next to us, there had been this woman who was a little bit older than I am, and she was not at her table at the time. I think she was off doing something else. I don't even know what. But as I walked back, I happened to notice her keys. And on her keys was a keychain. And this was the keychain. So if you can't see it, it says "Remembering Our Babies." And it has the pink and blue ribbon, which is the sign or it's the ribbon for infant loss and stillbirth. And Jake has this nice bracelet that we got from our Project Sweet Peas box. Again, thank you, Project Sweet Peas. You guys are awesome. And so I said to Jake, "Oh my God, she's got this keychain. I gotta talk to her. I have to talk to her. I gotta see if she's a mom or grandma or an aunt, or cousin or whatever. I gotta find out. I gotta talk to her." So I waited a few minutes, and she came back to her table, and it looked like she was cleaning up. So I was like, "Oh, I gotta grab her now." So I just kind of walked over and I said, "Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt you, and I don't mean to be a bother, but I noticed your keychain, and we're the parents of an angel too." And she's like, "Oh my God, yeah." And she shared her story with me. I didn't get permission from her to really share her story, so I don't want to go too much into detail. But it was a really, really great experience. She told me that her firstborn had died shortly after birth due to basically his brainstem hemorrhaging out the back. Very tragic. She knew it was going to happen beforehand. She was already in the high-risk group to begin with, so, it was tough. And then a year later, her daughter was born, and her daughter was perfectly healthy, and is now 15 years old. And the whole reason that she was there that day was because her daughter and her daughter's friend had gone to the movies just around the corner, and she was like, "Well, I don't want to go home for a couple hours, so I'm going to go and paint." Which, honestly, I would have done the same thing. and we sat and we talked for a little while, and it was a really, really great experience. You know, to hear from another mom, and that's one of the things that I seek out in doing this type of thing, doing the vlogging or the blogging. You know, the whole point for me is to reach out to other moms and dads who have been through the type of loss that we have, so that you guys know that you're not alone, and also so that we know we're not alone. And we take the Kaylee Bear out on adventures because that's something, you know, these are adventures that we would have taken Kaylee herself on. So that's why we do it. And so, experiences like what we had the other day, where I met this woman and she had gone through the same type of loss, you know, to me, those are the moments that I live for when it comes to doing this. And so that was a really awesome experience. So if you are seeing this, you know who you are, and you know, go ahead and reach out to me if you want. Our email address, which this is good news for everybody, our email address is just kayleebearadventures@gmail.com. You can always email that us at that. I will also be starting up a Twitter page for us, and probably a Facebook page too, so that we can kind of get a little bit more out there. So yeah, this has been just a little story time for now. And one moment. Oh yeah, sorry, Jake was just telling me something through the power of paper and pencil. We also do want to, you know, we want to share your story too. We want you to be able to feel comfortable, you know, talking to us, because we do. We want to share not only our story, but the stories of other moms and dads who have gone through this, and grandmas and grandpas and aunts and uncles. If you were close with somebody, who has lost an infant, or you're somehow related to that infant, please share your story. We would love to, you know, share it with the rest of the world. And just when you send us that email or that direct message or whatever it may be, just let us know if we can use your real name or not. We totally respect people's privacy. So just let us know. And again, I'm going to have a Twitter and a Facebook page up pretty soon. I'm working on creating those. We've already got the YouTube channel up, and this will be the 3rd video we've done. So yeah, look forward to speaking with you guys soon, and thanks for listening, and thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe down below. I appreciate it. Have a great day.